Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is Dom, aka KT2, and I'm coming back to you guys again for yet a little bit closer. Another little bit closer video. Alright guys, so today what I really want to talk about is I want to talk about Army recruiting, right? And where we're actually going right now. So I'm going to spit out a couple facts and then, you know, we could have a pretty decent dialogue. Well, it's kind of one-sided because I'm talking to the camera and you can't really talk back, right? So in 2018, recruiting numbers that the Army was shooting for was 80,000. It had high retention numbers, and so they eventually dropped it to 76,500. They still missed that goal in 2018 by 6,500. And I think that's absolutely crazy. I think that's crazy. They said that they were down recruiters. They were down around 400 recruiters. And they still missed it by like 6,500. I think that's solid. I don't see anything wrong with that, but you know, we have high standards, so we should be meeting our goals and the goals that we set. So what we're doing for 2019, lots and lots of changes are coming, right? There's gonna be a big marketing overhaul that's gonna really revolutionize how the Army does recruiting. We're gonna have new commercials, better promotional events, and we're gonna have better research and definitely better social media, which I will elaborate on later. And one of the things the Army is doing is they're trying to move to recruit to a different area. It's a more untapped area. They're trying to go towards highly populated urban areas. I think that's like a Chicago-ish, maybe like a St. Louis type area. I even know parts of San Diego, parts of Dago are, you could probably consider that urban areas. The Army even has this new slogan called Warriors Wanted. So social media, if you guys haven't noticed, there are tons of recruiters on social media. There's a huge push from USREC. There's a lot going on for the Army when it comes to recruiting on social media. Major General Muth and Sergeant Major Gavia, they are doing this huge push, and you always see them on social media if you're on social media, and they're just doing this huge push and really trying to move on social media. At one point the Army was actually doing social media stuff, but they stopped because they weren't doing it right. They did this, there was a really bad mess up with a bird box thing, and then some people were doing something really bad, so they stopped. One of the most ingenious things, definitely one of the best things the Army is doing right now, is they came up with this eSports team, right? So they got around 4,000 or so soldiers to sign up for the eSports team, and they're using that to market the Army. The Army has noticed that this generation, Z, is it Y? I don't know what generation this actually is. It could be A, B, or C. I'm not too sure because we use an alphabet all the time. This generation is watching a lot of their streamers and gamers online, right? So they created this eSports team to market the Army. I think that's great. I mean, I thought the esports team would kind of just be for the soldiers, but it's not. It's really for to promote the Army, and that's okay, because you know, soldiers are definitely getting a lot out. And one of the craziest things is recruiters are getting an extra $1,500 a month to recruit. Do you know how serious? I can make a whole video just talking about that. Recruiters are getting a whole $1,500 extra a month. Like that's like 2 BAHs, right? That's crazy. So I say all that to say that the Army we've got more recruiters, new marketing, better social media. We're totally revolutionizing recruiting for the Army right now, right? And our goal is for 2019 is 66,000. I think we'll make it. But what will suffer as a result of us making it? Will the recruits actually go down? You know, Sergeant Major of the Army Daily, he put in new rules and new restrictions, which had, I think, our retention rates go from 81% to 86%, which is supposed to be a huge historical high. But the caliber of those soldiers, is it still the same? If staff sergeant like automatically guaranteed now? How will that affect us going forward? The NCO still be as good? Are we recruiting this best people? Are we really looking for the best people, or now are we just filling out fluff? I think I'll talk about that in my next video. So anyway, if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, you guys hit me up on Snapchat at KLOP95 and Instagram at KIVTHNDR2. And like I always like to say at the end of all my videos, don't live the same year 75, 80, 85, 90 times and then try and call it a life. My name is Dom, aka KT2, and I'm out of here, guys. Peace.